Well, new perspective, meantime, in Georgia, with more witnesses testifying in the Ahmaud Arbery murder trial. 3 men are on trial. They are facing murder charges after chasing and killing the 25-year-old. Prosecutors say the black man was simply jogging through the neighborhood. He was murdered, but the defense claims the 3 white men believed Arbery was committing a crime and were attempting to make a citizen's arrest. NewsNation's Janelle Ford has been covering this trial, joins us live now. So, Janelle, tell us, what did those witnesses say today?
Well, Nicole, it was another grueling and contentious day in court. The first witness on the stand, an officer who spoke with Gregory McMichael at police headquarters after the shooting. He testified reading from a transcript of his conversation with the elder McMichael, where he told him that he and the other 2 men had Arbery trapped like a rat before fatally shooting him. Now, today we saw the same themes continuing of the prosecution trying to cast doubt on the citizen's arrest defense, establishing neighborhood safety or lack thereof in Satilla Shores around the time of the shooting, and pushing that the 3 defendants had no legal grounds to chase Arbery with a gun that day. Now, on the stand today, we heard from law enforcement officials, a 911 operator from that day, and 2 neighbors who testified that they saw Arbery go into that construction site that day of the shooting. And one of them telling the court he had actually called the non-emergency hotline after seeing Arbery that day. Now, there was a lot that happened today outside of the courtroom as well. Civil rights activist Al Sharpton and attorney Ben Crump traveling here to Brunswick to support Ahmaud Arbery's family. They expressed their dismay with the makeup of the jury, 11 white jurors, and just 1 black juror in a county where black people make up more than 25% of the population. They also compared this case to the Trayvon Martin case nearly a decade ago and brought up that if roles were reversed here, if it was a black father and son that had chased and gunned down a young white man, that the narrative would be different. They held a prayer vigil during the lunch break earlier where I was able to catch up with attorney Ben Crump. Take a listen. It's day 4 of this trial. What is your confidence level based on the testimony that we've already heard?
Well, I think the evidence is overwhelming that they should be convicted. Nobody who looks at that video and listened to what they were saying and look at the text messages and look at the video of the people who were going into that house, and the only person they chase is the black person, it's very telling. The evidence is all there for them to convict on. And so I am very confident in the evidence. The only question that we are concerned about is the procedure, the due process.
Now, trial just wrapped up here for the day. We did hear from Ahmaud Arbery's mother. Once again, she's been giving us updates at the end of court each day. She said that today's testimony was disturbing, and Nicole, court will resume tomorrow morning.
All right, Janelle, thank you for that update. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.